either you're born creative or you're not. And I think that's such a lie. My name is Olivia Coleon. I am an experienced designer and strategist. And I would say that my mission, my overall mission, is connecting people, experiences, and places, and helping to develop the products that make this possible. What keeps me up at night is definitely my to-do list. I'm working on so many different projects and have so many things going on at one time that just having to remember everything that has to do with everything, making sure I don't forget, that keeps me up at night, definitely. So I work mostly by myself, and I think that there's two different challenges. The first challenge is working by myself, kind of that loneliness element, not having at least one other person on a daily basis to throw around ideas with and collaborate with, even just ask for an opinion if I'm doing something, or even like it can be big, like a proposal or a project, down to just an email. The other challenge is just kind of my own inner critic, and some days you have good days, some days you have bad days, and just being patient with myself, knowing that even having bad days is okay and it's fine. So just learning how to be patient with myself. I don't believe in failure, I believe in growth. I think failure is a part of living, and we have to fail in order to learn and to grow. I don't know if I have any jokes, but more of misconceptions, and that's really like either you're born creative or you're not. And I think that's such a lie. Everybody is on a spectrum, everybody is creative in their own ways, and that's what creativity is about. You know, it's about finding your own unique qualities and attributes and tapping into that in whatever ways make sense for you. So the way that music and creativity work together, and what an interesting test is if you want to do this at home, is just play different music and see what you connect with. Like if you are playing soul music, how does that inspire you? Or if you're playing like some hardcore rap, how does that inspire you? So for example, you can have really creative moments when you're out for a run listening to hardcore rap. And that's awesome, and that's the type of music you need in that moment. But then there's times when you're sitting at your desk and you need to listen to something without words. And music without words will really help us kind of get into flow states. And they'll make us kind of get into those moments much more easily. Whereas music with words is actually quite good when you want to do more kind of asinine tasks or things that may be a little bit boring. They actually kind of keep that creative part of your brain alive, even when you're doing kind of boring, menial jobs like doing your reports or something like that. In terms of how creativity and mood connects, you can definitely feel, you know, if you're not in a very good mood or you're tired, you're not feeling the most creative. It's, as I kind of mentioned before, there are these flow states that you can get in, and that definitely has to do with mood and just feeling in the zone. And how creativity connects with your lifestyle. One of my favorite quotes is, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." So it's how do you integrate creativity into your everyday life in ways that are a bit unexpected that you wouldn't have thought, right? Like if you think that creativity is only about drawing or painting writing, those different things. It's actually a mindset. So how can you apply it to everything that you're doing and making everything fun? I think that creativity and happiness are linked, of course, but it has to do with each person's individual way of expressing creativity. So, for example, I love music, and that's one way that I express my creativity. But maybe somebody who's more of an engineer, their way of being creative is more in designing products or putting together electrical layouts, or for an architect it would be planning and putting all of those pieces together. Creativity doesn't have to be one thing or the other. It comes to life in so many different ways, which is what's so amazing and beautiful about it. So it's about finding ways to make yourself happy. And how can you integrate that creative mindset into what you're doing, even if what you're doing doesn't even seem creative? Creativity is definitely more of a mindset, and I think a lot of that mindset starts with being curious, asking why, really starting to discover why things are the way they are, and that is really the creative mindset. So one thing that you can do, just even in your daily conversations with other people, or even with yourself, or how you're working, is just to continue to ask yourself why, or to ask another person why. That will really begin to unfold more information and more challenges or insights that are all around you that I think will be quite intriguing. So definitely start asking why more, and you'll start to see the creativity flow from within.